now let's look at this. Let dig more deeper into the data hiding part. What is this data hiding? What just the data hiding is all about? Now, is data hiding means that you need to hide your data? Is it? No, it's not just need that you are hiding your data. It is as good as like you're protecting your data. Now let's say I have my organizational firm. I have my organizational firm, and today I decided that okay, I won't have more than, let's say, 100 employees working in my firm, in which I will try to assign the employee number to each of my employees. Now what I want here is that since there are not more than 100 employees in my firm, since there are not more than 100 employees in my firm, I will generate my employee number from 1 to 100. From 1 to 100 my employee number will be generated, from 1 to 100. If someone is trying to add, or if someone is trying to play with those data, then it should throw an error, or either it should not insert it, or either if it will going to show them, or if it's going to print, it will print 0. The print 0 means that hey, you have tried to insert data which is less than 1, and you have tried to insert data which is greater than 100. That is, and this is how we will protect our data. Or either we will throw some exception. Okay, since I know that if, I haven't discussed about exception over here, but please bear with me. I will teach you everything, but I will throw some exception. What are those exceptions? There may be, let's say, runtime exception. I will throw some runtime exception. Now let's say I just do it over here, and I demonstrate over here. Let's say if I have an employee number, which is let's say less greater than 100, and employee number which is less than 1, then what I won't do anything unless and until my employee number is not or. Okay, I'm sorry over here. Sorry. It should be or. Why it should be or? Because either my employee number should not less than 1, and it should also not greater than 100. Or it should not greater than 100, or right, there should be or over here. And then what I want to do here is that I will assign this over here. Then only I will assign this, or else I will, let's say, I won't insert it anything. I won't, let's say, if let's say it will, let's say I won't say employee number would be -1, or employee number would be 0, and 0 is an indication for me or for my organization that hey, someone outsider is is trying to access your data. Hey, so it is just an indication. So it's an indication, right? It's an indication someone outsider is accessing your data. Now since we now to why, now here comes also, here there is some another concept of adding private members to your function. Now what are these private means that it will be private to your class employee. That is, when you say the private int employee number, it will private to your class employee. When I say private string employee name, it will private to your class employee. So nobody from outside other class can access this data. But my functions, but how come let's say I need to insert this data. Let's say I need to insert data of my Ramu. My Ramu has let's say employee number of 78, and there is someone called as an outsider PRA who is just going to peek into my database, or trying to become an employee of my firm at clerk position. Let's say there are 2 employees. One is Ramu. So here comes the, but how come I access this data? Since this data that is data member, they are private, I can't access them through main. Therefore I am using some getters and setters, and you can generate getters and setters from tapping into source and then clicking over here, generate getters and setters, and we will try to get more deeper into it and get some more deeper intuition regarding it. And I will have some check. Now if my employee number, let's say if someone has passed that e1 dot set employee number as 17, now this is a valid employee number, so this will get assigned over here. Now this is not a valid employee, therefore its employee number will be 0. So let's try to run this code and get some more glimpse of it. Yes, look at what he has. See, my Ramu data has got printed, that is employee number, but my Pyare data has not got printed. It's showing employee number as 0 because we have we have tried to add an employee number which is greater than 100. Therefore my employee number or for my Pyare will not get reflected, or it will be added it as 0, right? Okay. Or else what more we can do it here, we can throw an exception, we can throw an runtime exception, throw some runtime exception. Stating that invalid data, stating that valid data. So, okay, throw new runtime, we will throw some runtime exception. I will teach you about exception in my further videos, but please bear with me for now itself and understand. Let's try to more focus on the concept that we are going to learn. And now run this code. See, it has thrown an exception because we were trying to insert data which is greater than 100. So you can't insert data something which is greater than 100 or either which is less than 1. Now this is how you protect your data. This is how you protect your data. So thank you so much. If you have any doubt, please free to contact me. And this was my video. Please watch completely, and thank you for providing me this opportunity. Thank you so much.